filming?
No, I wasn't filming that.
Yeah.
Okay, no, but this is all natural.
Okay, cool.
Anyway, this is Matt Kirkpatrick, an artist.
Kirkpatrick.
Kirkpatrick, can get that right. Kirkpatrick, Matt Kirkpatrick. And you love art too also, huh, Matt?
I'm an artist, yeah.
You've been an artist all your life?
No.
No?
I started out pursuing photography, and as I started doing like promo work and small digital design, I really gravitated toward Adobe Illustrator.
Oh, yeah?
And yeah, I started really finding love in work that took conceptual effort. So I'm talking about the planning of the piece, not going out shooting and retroactively editing, but sitting down, planning out something that was worthy from the concept to completion. And that's how I came to a lot of these more fine arts. So printmaking, painting.
Well, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Maybe some of your art is here on the wall right here that's in front of us right here. Maybe you can describe some of it.
These are 5 stages of abstraction. So I take, this whole show is about the internal workings of our body, and although that might be uncomfortable, we'd like to present it in a way that people can start to work through their own issues.
You mean internal?
Visually. So,
for example, this one here.
This one right here, they both start in the center and go outward.
Right.
And again, there are 5 stages to abstraction. So you start with the most realistic representational image.
Right.
And then you move to just pigment and line. This one depicts a receptor in your brain, a dopamine and serotonin receptor. So here you have the pleasure centers. This is the only thing that you're addicted to, really, is this happiness. And I want to talk about that interaction, and then I wanted to pull it apart. So the interaction's happening right here in the green and red area, and I wanted to pull it apart until it's just pigment and lateral movement in the void. And so let's talk about the stages to abstraction. You start with something realistic, and then you start focusing on what's important in the piece. So you get the line work separating away from the form. The line work further separates and starts to take up the negative space in the image. And by this time, you have absolute fluidity. The color is on its own, the line work is on its own, and by the time you're here, there shouldn't be any real likeness to the original image.
So this is all reality?
It starts with reality, and then it's gradual abstraction. So by the time you're at the end, even in the second frame, you're pretty far away from reality, hopefully. So this one is the receptor, the dopamine, serotonin receptors in your brain, and then this is intestines over here.
Well, that's pretty interesting. How did you come up with that concept, that idea to do something like this?
Do you mean the stages to abstraction, or the concept for the internal body work? The concept, yeah. Stages to abstraction is pretty common practice. Doing it in a gradual way helps the viewer really focus on what's going on, instead of just looking at abstract art as abstract art, as in it's something that we can't define and then we move on. Stages to abstraction makes it real, brings it to light. I took internal organs and internal workings because that has to do with what we are talking about in the show today.
You know, it's pretty nice that I guess you've known Novak for quite a while.
You know, not too long actually. I'm not from the area.
Oh, really?
I just came down for my practicum class and observed his class.
Mr. Novak.
And his painting students were producing work on par, if not better, than some of the work coming out of the NAU painting department.
Really?
So, and I'm not trying to knock on the NAU painting department. I honestly mean that his students produce quality, exceptional work. So that sold me right there. When you compare that to FUSD, to the high schools and what they're producing up there, it's night and day. And Sedona schools too, yeah, it's night and day. So.
Well, that's great to get a teacher like that, huh?
Oh yeah.
Somebody involved that actually who loves art and gets you involved in art. And this is pretty nice here at the main stage. People that just showcase your art, you know. I mean, these people are nice people. Rebecca and Christopher actually get involved right here. Before I let you go, Matt, do you want to give a website out or a phone number out?
Yeah, my phone number is 808-226-6525. You can call me regarding commission or any future showings or whatever. My website is www.mkirkphoto.com. That's MKIRKPHOTO.com.
And you mentioned your art was showcased in...
Yeah, I've been showing every month since last August. I've been showing in Jerome until recently. I show pretty constantly in Flagstaff. I should have a show next month in, Late for the Train in Flagstaff, if that all goes through as planned.
Well, great. Maybe one of these days, who knows when, we'll see our name out there in a real big name, lights.
Be cool.
Thanks a lot, Matt.
Appreciate it. Have a good day.